there's no one to blame. Chances are right now you're in a shitty situation and you're blaming other people for it. You're probably anxious, you're insecure, and just overall unhappy. You point your fingers at your family and you tell yourself, if my mom didn't do this, then I would have been better off right now. If my dad would have done this, then my life would have been like this right now. These are the stories that you're telling yourself. You're playing the victim card. You're feeding your inner baby. Why? Because it gives you some validation. It takes the blame away from you because you can point your fingers at somebody else and say like, it's their fault. And that's the reason why I am like this right now. And it gives you some sense that you don't have to actively change for the better in order to make your life a better life, right? You take the easy way out. And I understand why you do this, but it is useless. It is senseless. You only will end up frustrated because there is no one to blame. 9 out of 10 of us went through hardships. I feel like everybody has some experiences where they will say, if only my parents wouldn't have done this or would have done that, then everything would have been different. I don't care what your background is, what your ethnicity is, where you grew up. Everybody has those experiences. Everybody has those thoughts. Everybody at least at some point thought like, if only this would have happened, then everything would have been better. But understand that that didn't happen, and know that 9 out of 10 of our parents and caretakers have always done what they thought was best or what they were conscious of what was best, right? I remember judging my parents for certain things that I went through and certain things that, that happened within our household. But then I'm 21 right now and I was thinking like, damn, when my parents were 21, they already had 2 children, right? And I was thinking like, yes, I'm 21. On paper, I'm a grown man, but even me, I still do stupid things, right? So I was thinking like, damn, I do all these stupid things and I expect my parents to not do those stupid things while they were younger than me and they already had 2 children. So that, gave me some perception and perspective, and you also need to think that for yourself. So by blaming your parents, you just lose precious energy. It will only stir up more and more and more anger within you, making it harder for you to change. So what you need to do instead is make a forgiveness card. Grab a piece of paper and ask yourself, I forgive my parents or caretakers for, and then just write out what you forgive them for. And if it's other people that that you feel like done some wrong things to you, then you write down, I forgive other people that hurt me the most for, and then you just answer it with the things that are bothering you. And forgiving people is not saying that everything that those people have done was okay, because sometimes people do stupid things and maybe they were at fault. But forgiving just means that you're no longer allowing those experiences to rule your life. This is needed because forgiving is necessary. Changing your life is hard, and holding grudges will only result into a lot of anger that will only make it harder and harder for you to change. And if you stay stuck in anger for too long, your heart will be too heavy to change, and you won't be able to change because you're not free enough. You're still stuck in a lot of negative emotions, which won't allow you to see the positive in life, which is necessary to grow. Because understand one thing about anger. Anger is always internal. Yes, you might be thinking about a different person. You might be thinking, I'm angry at that person, fuck that person, this and that. but it is your heart going crazy. It is you losing precious time because you're thinking about other people and experiences that are long gone. While you're writing your forgiveness card, right, the thing that I said before, what you need to be doing, probably a lot of negative emotions will come up, probably more often than you like, and it will probably frustrate you because you now you need to look at all those things that you maybe have been running away from for a long time. But allow yourself to feel those things. That's okay. But also tell yourself that you won't drown in your anger and won't drown in your sadness. Feel it, accept it, and let it go. The most important thing about this is, while going through this healing practice, it's crucial to not distract yourself. Don't go out listening to music. Don't go out drinking alcohol. Don't do drugs. Don't go out partying. I would even say, in this vulnerable stage that you're in, right? And when you're in a healing stage and you're trying to level up your life, don't just put yourself around people for the sake of comfort, because you will just put yourself in familiar situations that you've already been in, and you already know that a lot of those situations won't bring you anything negative. So, don't allow yourself to go through those things, and don't allow yourself to go through those experiences. Stay focused on healing. And that sometimes means going without everything that you think you like to be doing, because a lot of people think that they like to do drugs, think that they like to listen to crazy music. And music is, I would not say music is bad, but the thing with music is, it is so easy for music to put you in those same emotions that you have always been feeling. I can turn on some music right now and that will just snap me back into a state of the 2019 version of me, where I was, walking the streets with knives and doing a lot of bad things, right? And you for yourself got the same music. You might have music that automatically make you sad because you start thinking about your ex, or you got music that automatically makes you mad because, it just gives you a certain thrill. So even that, avoid it and allow yourself to heal. Stay away from basically everything that will disturb your brain from healing. And don't get impatient, because it will probably take longer than you want, but this is not a quick fix. We're doing the most important thing we can do, and that's fixing our lives. And there are no shortcuts to that. And forgiving is one of the crucial steps in order to heal yourself and level up, and in order to go to the next stage. Because like I've said, if it's success that you want, then you also need to be able to reach that success by living clean, by having a clean heart, an empty heart, a heart that's capable to love, and not a heart that's full of anger because you're still holding on to things that happened in the past, and experiences that happened in the past, and people that are long gone. So I thank you for watching. My name is Jerani Son, and I see you at the next video.